Hey, scrolling. Hey, Dolly. Hey, Kalea. Jordan. Hi, Veiled. New Year saying Vela. Yep. Hi, Jada. $2023. Yep. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Jenna. Goals. Survive another year, I guess. Hey, Fiza. Hey, Jojo. Hey, Zozo. Hey, Fairy. Dinner. I fried up a couple burgers, Pamplemousse. Just fried up a couple burgers, just whatever. What I hope to accomplish this year? Yeah, books. Hey, 49ers. I do need to get off my bullshit and call somebody about the process for hormones. Take vitamins and exercise. Hey, Brutus. How much your weight in high school? Not a lot. I was like 120 ish, I think. Hey, Swamp Cat. Hey, Strawberry. Make more art and read more. America's Funniest Home Videos. I used to like that when I was a kid. Then I kind of got tired of it. Hey, femboy. Yeah, I do want to get on. I do want to start on hormones. Too old to drink now. Said it way too late now. Today is. Yeah, that's the. Hey, Habibi. I had. I fried up a couple burgers for supper. Hey, Angel. Dolly, hope so. Hopefully. Will hormones mess with my weight? Probably. But what do I care? Woke up at 8:30 like I'm alive. Hey, hamburger eyes. How do I think this year's going to roll out? No idea, 49ers. I don't even want to speculate. Because, I don't know. It's a wild world we live in these days, so who the hell knows what might happen? Never shave my legs now. I should at some point, but I never have. Every year something happens. Yeah, I mean, it just gets wilder. How everyone is terrified to say best year. Yeah. Yeah, everyone is like, at this point, everyone's like, I'm not fucking tempting fate. Hey, Belly. Was in too many chats yesterday. Feeling with everyone. Well, as long as you had fun, Belly. Band off your face. Well, that sucks, Belly. That's a shame. But wait, I thought I was your favorite channel. I'm joking. I guess I'll be your favorite channel that's left, Belly. Size my women's. No idea, produce. What beers at hand? We'll see. We'll see, Jordan. We'll see. Hopes goals for my YouTube channel. Just hey, comic book. Cat Cheeto. What a little thief. I mean, goals for my YouTube channel for this year. It's start on my Final Fantasy series Let's Play, which should be pretty fun. Check the size. Yeah, I suppose I could. Yeah. Library job. Not as long as I'm living in Ottawa. Hey, plain cheeseburger. Talk to mom. I mean, I talked to her yesterday. I talked to my mom yesterday, and then I talked to her. Called her at midnight. Final Fantasy means so much to you. I'll be honest, it doesn't mean a whole lot to me. I don't really have much personal connection to Final Fantasy myself. Like the title of the live. Thanks, Cheeseburger. I enjoy the ones I've played. And I mean, it's it's a fun season. It's a fun series. It's a good series. But Happy New Year, Catboys. Good memories playing with your friends and brothers when you were younger. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really have that. My first experience with Final Fantasy, I was a teenager. Played Final Fantasy VIII. Didn't even beat it. I got maybe a third of the way through, maybe a little bit more. I don't even really remember how far exactly I got through. But yeah, I think maybe like a third of the way through Final Fantasy VIII, or maybe halfway through, whatever. Okay, yeah, no resolutions now. So I didn't even beat Final Fantasy VIII when I played it. And then the next time I played Final Fantasy, I played Final Fantasy 3 and 4 on the Nintendo DS. So when those 3D remakes of Final Fantasy 3 and Final Fantasy 4 got released on the Nintendo 3DS, I played those. Jeez, that's weird, Bally. What a weird ass jealous loser he sounds like. Hey, Backrooms. Habibi and Comprick, you're talking with 13. I watched a Let's Play of Final Fantasy 13. It seems. It looked to me like a fairly middle of the road type of Final Fantasy. Like, not one of the best, not one of the worst. 13-2 and Lightning Returns 2, but regular 13 has one of my games of all time. Yeah, like when I watched the Let's Play of Final Fantasy 13, it was like, yeah. Middle of the deck. It struck me as middle of the deck for the series. Can I address you not liking holidays? I don't blame you, plain cheeseburger. Hey, Tori. Yeah, it's just like, hey, Gia. The gameplay looked to be not the best in the series. The story was sort of not the best in the series. The characters were not the best in the series. It was one of those things where, like, when I watched the Let's Play, it was just like, yeah, I mean, it seems okay, but you didn't like it because it was a midway between turn-based and real-time combat. Hey, Lid. Hey, West Coast Lass. So yeah. Then just like the story and the characters is all just, produce. I mean, New Year strikes me as making more sense, but what do I know? Hey, Disney. A lot of people are pissed about FF games moving more into real-time combat because they have such a history of being turn-based. Yeah, Combrick. I don't blame them. It's because it's like obviously Final Fantasy is a series that always tries to innovate. They're not they don't really want to just rest on their laurels. They do want to continue to innovate, to try new things. But at the same time, it's the franchise that sort of basically invented I did not, Gia. No multivitamins. Like it's the hey zombie. It wasn't the first RPG, but it was one of the first RPG games. And it was obviously, it is the biggest RPG franchise. Hey, Anunnaki. And I mean, it did do a lot to it did do a lot to develop the turn-based gameplay system. If Death and WoW were the biggest, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like Dragon Quest is up there, and Kingdom Hearts. Never played Kingdom Hearts actually. I don't think I'll ever play Kingdom Hearts. Um, just because it's like if you want to understand the story of the Kingdom Hearts games, you have to play like multiple spin-offs and separate games. I don't even know on Anunnaki. I don't even know what games are coming out this year. Like I have no idea what games are even coming out this year. So I will not be playing. I don't think I'll be playing any of them. Like I don't think there are any games coming out this year that I'm likely to be playing. You played Solitaire? Breath of the Wild 2? That's right, Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I will actually get that one. I probably should. Need new game suggestions. Mass Effect Legendary Edition is good. Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time is always great. Play the first one. I did. I didn't actually finish it. I watched it like before I played the game myself. I watched a Let's Play and I watched them finish it, and then I played the game myself. But I didn't end up actually finishing it. Played and finished the first Final Fantasy with your ex-husband. Cool, cool. I will be playing the Pixel remaster, Final Fantasy Pixel remaster. Not for all of them though. Sam, Sam, Samity, Sam, 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 Sam. Guess Sam doesn't want treats. There is a Walmart order picker overnight. I don't think that's for me. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so for the Final Fantasy, when I played through the Final Fantasy series, most of it is going to be the Pixel remaster. 3 and 4, I will probably do the 3D remakes, which are also on Steam. Or at least I know the Final Fantasy 3 3D remake is on Steam. Read books, lots of nonfiction, historical, and biographies. Books are good. Hey, Zoe. Not very Zoe, honestly. Modest Mouse member that passed away. Oh, that's a shame. Modest Mouse was pretty good band. Final Fantasy X? Yes. It'll take me a while, Compbrook. It's going to take me a while to get to Final Fantasy X, but I will eventually get to it. Because I mean, I got 9 other Final Fantasies to get through first. So yeah, I'm going to be getting through 9 other Final Fantasies before I get to Final Fantasy X. When I do get to Final Fantasy X, I suspect I'm probably not very likely to 100% that one. Stay up late? Yeah. I usually do. The baby? I'm done playing it. I've still got, how many? 18 more episodes of it to upload. I've still got 18 more Mass Effect videos to upload. What mode? Easy or hard? Story is still there for 10? Hey, Carla. I kind of wasn't really impressed with 10's story. I know it's a popular one. It's just, I don't know. Something just didn't. I don't know. Of the Final Fantasies that I've either played or watched, really enjoyed Final Fantasy IV. Yeah, that one's just like a really good story and everything. With some really good characters. A couple bits that are kind of weird, but a lot of really cool, fun characters. I enjoyed. I'm enjoying Final Fantasy VI. Final Fantasy VI is definitely like has one of the best stories in the Final Fantasy series. And it's got a lot of really good characters, and also has Gao. Hey, Black. Hey, Jackie. So yeah, really like Final Fantasy IV when I played that one. Really like enjoying Final Fantasy VI. That one's really good. I haven't actually original flavor Final Fantasy VII. I don't actually never actually played or watched. So original flavor Final Fantasy VII, I don't actually have any knowledge of. Really liked Final Fantasy. Really liked the story for Final Fantasy IX. I thought Final Fantasy IX was, a really good fantasy story. Do I think women have it easier? No, I think women have it harder than men. I think women objectively have a harder time life than men do. At your father-in-law's all day. Have fun. Hope you have fun. Ask Lambo later on when she joins about how much she rages when she loses in WoW. I'll try to remember that, plain cheeseburger. Hey, Icky. What's for supper? I just fried myself a couple burgers. I just fried myself up a couple burgers for supper. So nothing special. Done bread this year? I will try to, just scrolling. I probably will. Yes, women definitely have it harder than men. Like, just objectively speaking. They're paid less. They're expected to do more. Well, no, Jay, just like when you look at just overall trends, women get paid less than men on average, are expected to do a lot more of the housework, even if they do more, even if they work full-time jobs. Even then, though, Icky, the reason they are paid that much is because they are seen as sexual objects. So even the things where they're able to make money, it's because society treats them as objects. And yeah, there are male streamers who make tons of money. Yeah. Like fucking hey Rebecca. Well, no, Rebecca, it's even when they work the same job that a man does, they get paid less. They get paid less for the same work. Well, no, Icky, not for the same type. You generally not for the same type of content, but not with the union. And now you know, and now you have another reason why Republican conservatives hate unions. Laura Lee, welcome back, Laura Lee. Happy New Year. Did we eat dinner yet? Yes, I had dinner off stream. I had dinner off screen, off stream. Miley Cyrus New Year's? No, I did not. I was on here, Rebecca. Gender pay equity. Yep. What is my favorite Ottawa restaurant? I don't know. So yeah, I mean, it's just like it's objectively like there is absolutely no question that objectively speaking, on average, women have it harder than men. Target over violence, yep. Less representation in government, yep. Work in a sex shop, I get judged by your family. Do you occasionally wish that you were a plastic bag drifting through the wind? Nah, that sounds boring. Hey, Corey. I mean, it happens, Gia. Whether you agree with it or not, it's something that actually, like, we know it demonstrably happens. And like, Here's another thing. Women are expected to put their careers on hold to raise families, to raise kids. Men are not expected to do that. Men are barely expected to chip in at all around the house. Women are the ones who are expected to take a lot of time off. Women also get maternity leave and not men. Right, Icky. Because of the fact that women are the ones expected to take the time off. There is a significant push to get paternity leave as more common. Paternity leave is still pretty uncommon. In New Zealand, you can get paternity leave. Yep. More and more countries are mandating paternity leave. For men who want it. So more and more countries are sort of requiring that paternity leave be available. But the reason it's not more available is because women are the ones expected to take the time off. It's misogyny. It's patriarchy. Like it's the patriarchy ends up meaning that men are not fucking allowed to stay at home with the kids. Like that's the wild thing. Like there probably are plenty of guys who would be totally willing to take 6 months or a year off to stay at home with the kid while the wife goes back to work. But they're not allowed because of patriarchy. The patriarchy actually does fuck over guys. What about us ugly chicks? I got fuck all an advantage. Yeah. Yeah. Formula is a thing. Or like, the mother just like preparing bottles. Second boss taking paternity leave for 4 months, which is great, Kelly. Like that's really like it's great that he's doing that, and it's great that the option is available to him. Like I said, there is an increase in an increased push to have paternity leave be something that is available. Zenden, but one part of the reason that men do make more is that companies expect women to take time off to raise families. Like that's genuinely part of the logic that they use. Like they will actually factor that in when determining wages. They won't pay women as much because they fully expect the woman, even if the woman has no interest in kids, frankly, even if the woman has absolutely no interest in ever having a child, they still factor in the assumption that the woman will end up staying home to raise a kid, will end up leaving the job to raise a kid. Negotiating a salary is a big part of it. Yep. Men on average negotiate more than women do. Our social has to be more assertive negotiation. That factors in as well. That's definitely a thing as well. Generalizing? Yes, Angela. Because we're speaking in like generalities. When will I get pregnant? Never. I don't want kids. Kids can go to hell. Paternity leave is just as much about recovery as it is settling with a new baby. 6 weeks, nothing. It varies. Like to give kids small Lego sets, chocolate, soda, and coffee, and send them home. My only child is my 15-year-old Yorkie baby. Hey, Dan. Oh, Jill, look that shit up. Hey, Steph. Pastor. Church group to pray for me again today. Okay. Hey, Sherry. Why do kids freak me out so much? I don't know. It's just they make me deeply, deeply uncomfortable. Would I like to be a teacher? Nah, I don't think so. As job hunt, non-existent still. Jess just insulted you. Did you deserve it, Icky? Job switching? Yeah, I will try to. Work with him for 35 years, starting in June. Congratulations, Dan. Hamster baby. Unfortunately, the hamsters are going to be staying over there, so I will not be meeting the hamster. Snipe. I don't want to stream Snipe. That really doesn't help you. Not today, Rebecca. I called her. I talked to her for a bit last night, and then I called her at midnight. So I did wish her a happy New Year already. One hamster now. Yeah. She got rid of the second. She returned the second hamster because she learned that hamsters fight. Starting in June and never wearing pants again. Fair enough. American use of internment camps for Japanese American citizens during World War II is unconstitutional. Yeah, I'm inclined to think so. Give me a second. I gotta turn to pull my nose a little bit. No, Casey, I gave you treats half an hour ago, Casey. Go back in your house. Go back to your house, Casey. Let me refresh this water, actually. Give me another minute. Drink some water and go back to sleep. No, Casey. No more treats right now. You had treats. She's waiting for treats, but she had treats. She had treats half an hour ago. She doesn't need more treats right now. Attention. No, she wants treats. It's always treats. That's why cats are assholes. They are, Zombie. Get sad every time I yell at her. I get sad every time I look at her. Canned tuna as a treat? No. Nah, I've never given her canned tuna as a treat. It's probably not a bad idea. Haven't been outside this year. I mean, it's Sunday. Where the hell am I going to go on a Sunday? Whoa. Come on. Oh, hey, MG. Or Sprite? Truthfully, I prefer Crush over Sprite. Hamsters are such beasts and fight to the death. I wasn't really aware of it. Have I pooped yet? Did I poop yet? I think I pooped. I'm pretty sure I pooped last night. I'm pretty sure I pooped after I ended my life, sometime after I ended my life. To run errands today, and literally had to turn around and come home because nothing was open. There is that, yeah. Rescued 160-pound Newfoundland. Scraps like a dinosaur. And Newfies. Yeah, Newfies are like that, Dan. Wait, do you mean person or dog? Are you talking about dogs, Dan? So I thought you meant people. MG, the make Crush 0 calorie. Meh. Pass. Looking forward to mowing the lawn this spring. I'm still happy to not have a lawn. Hope he's talking about a dog. I mean, I assumed he was talking about a dude from Newfoundland. Apartment, villa, or a house? Apartment. Apartment or villa. Sadness? Usually. Gardening? Ugh, no. No gardening, thanks. Dear, hey, sausages. I made no resolutions. You didn't adopt a full-grown man from Newfoundland? Well, you never know. Those Newfies need homes, too. No, I think I want to start tying my hair once I transition. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with my hair once I start transitioning. They crap like dinosaurs? Exactly. They do. Those Newfoundlanders crap like... Hey, Sandra. Hair salon. Let's get some highlights. All I'm saying is Newfies do crap a lot. I'm joking. Newfies are just like the group that Canadians like making fun of. Newfies are just sort of Canada's version of the Polish. Like, don't know if you've ever heard of like a Polish joke, but in Canada we use Newfies. It makes fun of Polish people. That's sarcasm. Europeans, a lot of Europeans. Like, know a Polish sound engineer? No, check one too. Don't entirely get that one, Comic Book. But for example, like the Polish submarine sank. They gave it a, what's it? Mesh door. Check one two, but check one two. Ah, okay. Yeah. All right, I get it now, Comic Book. Shaving my head for 25 years. The way I look at it is God created only a few perfect heads. He covered the rest with hair. Yeah. Polish submarine sank because it had a screen door, blah blah. That kind of stupid joke. I don't even know what Missy Moo looks like. X didn't want me to learn to drive. Thought that I'd leave him. Turns out he was correct. Zendaya. Zendaya is a lovely woman, and she is a child to me. I forget how old Zendaya is. Yeah. Yeah, she's like 26 years old. Yeah, 26 years old. So I look at her and I still see a child, you know? Yeah, she's 26 years old. It's like, she's still just a wee baby. And I mean, 26 is a full grown woman. 26 is a full grown adult person. But I'm almost 32, or I'm almost 30. Like, I'm almost 38. Like, the fact that I am almost 38 means I look at a 26-year-old and I think, "Oh, you're such a cute little you're such a cute little baby." Zombie, why did the skeletons not play music in church? Because they had no organs. One of my thoughts on Avatar 2's success. In 3 months, nobody will be able to describe a single thing about that movie. Beyond, oh, the water was such great. In 3 months, nobody will be talking about Avatar 2. Iron Mike Sharp. I don't even know who Iron Mike Sharp is. Anyway, Zombie, I'm refunding your I'm refund that joke is so bad that I am refunding your super chat. Never heard anyone say Avatar is their favorite. Yeah. Nobody as the moment that Avatar was out of the theater, people stopped talking about it. Do you think you could win a fight against a small bear? No, I don't think I could. Avatar 1, Dances with Wolves. Avatar 2, Free Willy. And, like, 3 months from now, nobody will give a shit about Avatar 2. The moment, the very moment that Avatar 2 leaves the theaters, people will no longer give a shit about it. They will just stop talking about it. Making 2 more sequels, which will both earn several $billions and have absolutely no cultural impact. The Avid Rebecca Black coming out. Good for her. Good for Rebecca Black. She seemed like she got shit on for being a 16-year-old girl who put out it was so stupid. Even if you throw $1 billion at a project, that doesn't mean it will be good. No cleaning now. Yeah, it's like she's the prodigal. Yep. That Friday song. It was fun. Was it a good song? No. But fuck it. Who cares? Favorite historical film? I don't really know. Rebecca Black is driving now. I'm glad for her. I'm glad for her for that. Is the term crossdresser offensive? Well, no. Crossdressers are a specific thing. If you are using crossdresser to, if you are using crossdresser to refer to an actual trans person, then that's offensive. That is dismissing their identity. But no, some people are crossdressers. Like there are men who do enjoy putting on women's clothes. They don't identify as women. They're not women. They just like putting on women's clothes while still considering themselves men. Hey, Vicky. Why do people park on the driveway and drive on a parkway? Get out, Dan. Cross-dress sometimes. I'm predominantly straight-ish. Husband enjoys men wearing men's clothes. And, there are boring people like that. I'm joking. Live in any fictional universe of my choosing. Which fictional world would I choose? I don't know. Most fictional worlds are kind of hellholes as soon as you look at them. Men's clothes are objectively more comfortable than women's clothes. Rebecca's husband likes to wear men. Yeah. I mean, that's a shame for Celine. Order Frardies. Fresh Hargies. Do I like wearing leggings? They're okay. Celine Dion being snubbed on Rolling Stone 200 Best Singers list. Oh, Taylor Swift was number 102. I mean, yeah, it's kind of shitty. Because, I mean, Celine Dion is, like, objectively an incredible singer. So, but I mean, those lists are almost always bullshit. Like, any sort of best whatever list is going to be bullshit. Best singers, best movies, best rock songs. They are always primarily bullshit. Back in 2023? At some point, I probably will. Filthy Animal? I mean, probably. Probably I will. Probably I will still do the fetch quests. I will continue to do the fetch quests, Filthy Animal. Diana's amazing. Yeah, I mean, she's not my thing. Like, she's not someone that I listen to. Does she tip me? No. She pays the fucking rent. People who write best of lists are all interns tasked with coming up with the list. Yeah, Lauren. I mean, a lot of it is sort of intended to piss people off. Like, there's absolutely a desire to anger people because anger drives interaction. You know, like if you're doing a greatest movies list and you put fucking B movie at number two, then people are gonna be like, "What the fuck? B movie ahead of Godfather?" Threesome? I don't know, Rebecca. Probably not. She fucked with me. I'll take your word on that, comic book. I've never watched that movie. Gee, I mean, probably two ladies. I mean, two ladies would be better for me if in that situation. Send dad jokes. No, Zombie. Why is my skin so silky smooth? It's not. It just looks that way because of the ring light. You like jazz? Not something I really listen to. Fairy Elf. Linda? I don't know. I just generally suck, Linda. Hey, beach girl. Would I date Amy from Dance Moms? I don't even know who Amy from Dance Moms is. Woman had a husband and have to be. No, Vicky, I threw the pot out months ago. I threw the pot out like 2.5 months ago. No, Rebecca. Depressed and incompetent, Gia. I'm depressed and I'm lazy. Hey, RV. No resolutions. Did it have anything in it? I don't even want to know what was in it. Would I be interested in having a sugar mama if given the chance? I mean, I've had Chantel as a sugar mama for the past year and a half. Would I Eiffel Tower a girl with a man? Not something that I care that much about. Hey, Franks. I'm gonna go get another drink. Wrath of Khan, greatest movie ever made, in your opinion? Definitely up there. Last time I touched another human? I don't even know. Anyway, I'm going to go get myself another bottle. Getting myself another bottle. Getting a bottle. Bottle. Oh, did I miss another super chat? Why did the skeleton not cross the road? Because it didn't have the guts. Why was the bike lying down on the floor? Because it was too tired. Zombie, I'm banning you. I consider putting my spicy sausage in Berto's face hole. Zombie, no. Please, no, Zombie. Oh, hey, MG. Sorry, MG. Organize my closet? No. I accidentally drank some invisible ink. I went to the emergency room and waited 5 hours to be seen. Lexi? I didn't even fart, Lexi. You wish you had a friend to hang with you sometimes? Yep. Yeah, I miss hanging out with Chantel. They're still trying to figure out the Eiffel Tower thing. Dude on each side, and they high five above the woman. Yeah, the Eiffel Tower is when woman's getting railed from both ends, and the guys on the other, the guys just high five above her. That's an Eiffel Tower. Bye, Renee. Hey, Alyssa. Opinion on people in relationships with inanimate objects. They probably need some. They probably need some psychiatric help. Yeah, chat and we hang. We need to do more, but for now it's okay. We must help each other, but we are not old enough to live this way forever. Yep. How do I know this shit? Because I'm on the internet, Vicky. Because I've been on the internet for a long time. So yeah, for asking. Yep. What game do I play? I'm gonna start playing Final Fantasy soon. So with guy in the. I mean, I never watched that show. Like, I never watched anything about it. To take my kids to the Albany Zoo over Christmas vacation, I tried calling them, but the lion was busy. Damn you, Dan. Yeah, there's a Dan Sheehan that's on Twitter. There's a Dan Sheehan. I don't follow him, but I follow one of his alt accounts. Not a wolf. I follow Not a Wolf on Twitter, and that account is run by a dude, by a writer by the name of Dan Sheehan. FF14? No, Zombie. I won't be playing 11 or 14. I won't be playing the MMOs. Okay, we're just stopped a dog with no legs. Yes, what should we should name him? I said it doesn't matter. He's not coming anyway. That's such an old one. Yes, well. Call of Duty? No. Trans women named Nicole in Sims 4? I have no idea, Gia. Like, I honestly don't know sort of how. I honestly don't know if, like, the base game has any sort of way to, hey, what's that? To have a character transition, you know? Do I play chess? Yeah, not really. No, Linda, I don't play chess. They have trans characters. Like I give a shit, Gia. Like I give a shit. Game of Online Solitaire. No, but I do play. I do sometimes play the free cell solitaire. I do kind of like free cell solitaire. That one's fun. What did the big chimney say to the little chimney? You're too young to smoke. Crazy Eights? Nope. Don't like. Yeah, Samsara. Exactly, Samsara. I don't like chore games. I don't like chore simulators. Movie I can rewatch several times and never get tired. Most Ghibli movies, just scrolling. I mean, like, yeah, Holy Grail, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Do awards for your slices, like most naughty, most nice. I mean, if you want to, Habibi, you can come up with stuff like that. Best part of Christmas this year was watching my neighbor cut down his tree with an AR-15. Ah, yes. An Alabama axe. Hey, Alyssa. Most hard done by is J. Dot. Alabama shaming. I don't know. Alabama just felt like the right state. Like if we're talking about people like using guns for shit, Alabama just seems like the right state for most wholesome as comic book. Look pale AF. I mean, I don't really get any sunlight, Kira. Plus the lamp there. Texas be more accurate. Yeah, I suppose. Arkansas. Yep, Arkansas. I mean, I think there's a lot of states I could have gone with, frankly. I think most states I probably could have gone with. Final Fantasy VII. I will MG at some point. I'm kind of looking forward to Final Fantasy VII. I've never played Final Fantasy VII. I've never watched Final Fantasy VII. Obviously, I know sort of some of the major. I know a couple of the major story elements. Obviously, just cultural osmosis. You know, hard not to be aware of. Hard not to be aware of things from a 25-year-old video game. Final Fantasy VII is the best one. Yeah, it is. I never played it. I did watch a Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Like I did watch a Let's Play of the 7 Remake, but not the. Yes, that is the one with Cloud. 7 Final Fantasy 7 is the one with Cloud. Favorite color shirt on me. Thanks, Cotton Candy. Shot of apple cider vinegar to awaken the spirit within. Original and all its polygon goodnesses. I'm kind of like, honestly, the polygons are why I'm sort of nervous about doing that one. Like, I just don't know how I'm going to feel about how polygonal it is. You know? Like, I'm just not totally sure how I'll feel about the graphics on that one. Oh, thanks, Gun Candy. One of my former students came by to see me and said he tried to join the Navy. The recruiter asked him if he knew how to swim. He said, "Why? Are you running out of boats? Eat a salad every day and walk an hour outside for the next month." I will pass on that cheeseburgers. Just scrolling his off on the voice of reason. I assume Mix is most likely to get rabies, most likely to die of rabies. King for reading that as it include commas, including and as it included any punctuation. Yes. No, Zombie. No dad jokes. Zombie and MG tie for most generous. Yet. Jenna gives me unmedicated middle school best friend. I love her for that. Have I ever spoken to God? Nope. No, I had other imaginary friends as a kid. Rebecca, the Doherty dozen. No. Just want to inspire others to be kind to themselves and others. We only have this short time on Earth. Why be assholes to each other and bring each other down? Good on you, Zonthi. Rebecca Jones gives neighborhood watch energy. LSD? No, never experimented with LSD. My imaginary friend was a unicorn named Diadem. You are a PTA member. Get some wine delivered to the villa and take a bath. No, comic book, I don't drink wine. Run the charity group at the Burger King I work at. HOA president vibes. Jeez. What do you think about psychedelics and treating depression? I mean, there's evidence that psychedelics can actually be pretty useful for that. Like there actually is evidence that can be surprisingly helpful. Right, the furries are coming back in style. What do you think about this? Hopefully, they can get rid of the all the Nazis and pedophiles in their midst. Have ever been attracted to a cartoon? Of course, Rebecca, tons. Shit, I've probably had more crushes on cartoon characters than I have on real people. Rebecca, of course I have. Only attracted to fictional characters at this point. Exactly, right? Rebecca, I don't know. Plenty. Plenty of them. Outcasts are often drawn to extremist groups. Yeah, for sure they are. Because what happens, scrolling, is the extremist groups offer Easy easy answer. Name a few. I don't know. I don't know. I jerked off to hentai when I was a teenager. I've jerked off to comic book characters in the past. Seasonal depression. Nah, I don't get seasonal depression. Mystique, sure. How do I have for Rage Against the Machine this summer? Did I? No, Alex, I did not go to the Rage. I wanted to, but didn't really. I didn't get the opportunity to go to it. Depressed all seasons, yeah. Miss Piggy. I am not attracted to Miss Piggy because she's like Miss Piggy's a kind of a bitch sometimes, and I don't know. Animal is hot. Hey, Alyssa. Janice. Oh, Janice totally has it going on. Janice is definitely the hottest Muppet. Chess? Nah, I don't play chess. Muppets weird you out. I never watched X-Men Evolution, but back as a kid, I definitely had a crush on Jubilee from the X-Men animated, the '90s animated series. I definitely did have a crush on Jubilee back in the day because I was a kid and she was a kid. So last doctor visit. Linda, I mean, I'm in therapy. Jubileation, yes. Jubilee is Japanese American. I think. I think ja- I think Japanese. Where is she Chinese American? Chinese. Sorry, Chinese American. Last name is that's true. MG. So yeah, she's Chinese American, and she is amazing. She's like I love. She's even better in the comics, honestly. To the surprise, Lane Powers. Not really, Rebecca. The thing with Jubilee is that she holds back. Uh, I need to get the doctor about that. Yeah. Jubilee can explode things on a subatomic level. Like Jubilee actually is capable of detonating things on a subatomic level. She can make some massive explosions. She could easily blow up somebody's head if she wanted to. She has immense power, but she doesn't want to hurt anybody. So she holds back so much. Watch when I was like 10. Remember Avalanche being like the guy? It was Mystique all the way. Yep, everybody had a crush on Mystique. I mean, Rebecca Romaine, you know? Rebecca Romaine is a gorgeous woman. Hey, naked and laughing. So thoughts on Spider-Man? There have been some good Spider-Man stories. And Into the Spider-Verse obviously is, up there as one of the top 3 superhero movies. Question on Lisa LaFlamme. Jim Carrey? Yeah, I like some of Jim Carrey's movies. She was just Katniss. Yeah, like Into the Spider-Verse is one of the top 3 superhero movies. Alongside the Richard Donner Superman and the first Blade. Question my kindergarten teacher? I don't think so, Gia. I don't think I did. If Helper Monkeys could have taught special ed, I'd be at a job years ago. But Handmaid's Tale? No, I've never read The Handmaid's Tale. Hey, Life is Beautiful. I've never actually read any of Margaret Atwood's stuff. Just weird, considering like she's Canada's biggest. Do you think Henry Cavill was wasted on DC movies and would have been better suited for MCU? I mean, he's still got time to do MCU. Like, there's nothing that would prevent Henry Cavill from moving to the MCU. I mean, I don't know. Was he wasted? I don't know. A lot of people did seem to dig him as Superman. A lot of people did seem to like Henry Cavill as Superman. Too much hype around Cavill? Yeah, maybe. Hey, Donna. I have seen some allegations that he's kind of an asshole towards women in the workplace. Could there be a black? There is, AM. Miles Morales. Anything that describes him being what? Like, if you mean like a black Peter Parker, then yeah, sure. Alternate reality. Absolutely no reason that an alternate version of Peter Parker couldn't be black. No reason the original Peter Parker couldn't have been black, aside from him being created in 1962. Like Peter Parker's white because he was created in 1962. Everybody was white back then. Tom Holland, AM. Tom Holland and Tobey Maguire. Tom Hiddleston is Loki. Special Olympics synchro swim team. Sounds awful a lot like exercise to me. Other races existed in 1962. Not in comic books, Gia. They sure as hell didn't in comic books. Would I go gay for Wolverine? I mean, yeah, Laura Kinney's great. Laura Kinney is great. I would definitely go gay for Laura Kinney. Going to ruin friends for you when you watch Jennifer Aniston. Before each line, she does this cough thing. See if you can spot it. Laura Kinney. Laura Kinney is Wolverine. She is the clone / daughter of Logan. She went by X-23 for a long time when she was first introduced, and for a long time. During a period where Logan was dead, she took on the mantle of being Wolverine, the all-new Wolverine. And hey, Frida. After Logan came back, She sadly went back to X-23, which was kind of shitty. But yeah, she's back to being Wolverine again. I think she's the Wolverine who currently. Oh, no, I think she's not in the main X-Men book anymore. She's not Wolverine. No, she is. She is absolutely Wolverine, MG. She's totally Wolverine. And she handles it well. Ice Spice, no. When I last watched that brand t-shirt? I don't know, a few days ago. I don't remember when I did the laundry. It was a few days ago. Hey, Alyssa. Your cat is cute. It's not my cat. I don't really get the appeal. She's his own person. Well, no, MG. She originally took on the Wolverine mantle as a way. Favorite Spice Girl? When I was younger, baby. Now, probably scary. Anyway. No identity crisis, MG. She originally chose to take on the mantle of Wolverine in order to honor her father when he was dead. Now she has the mantle just because. Fuck it, she's Wolverine. She's Wolverine, and she's earned the right to be Wolverine. Are there any gay characters in X-Men? Frankly, AM, it would probably be easier. It would be quicker to go to list the characters who don't have gay subtext. Nothing to feel anything to be babe. I mean, they clean themselves, Gia. Alex? Cyclops is probably bi. Cyclops, he's still with Jean Grey. He and Jean Grey are still married, but he is probably also sleeping with Logan. And Jean Grey is definitely Logan. And Jean Grey is definitely sleeping with Logan. Don't ever bathe cats? No, I've never bathed a cat that I've had. What happens if you do? They get pissy about it. Hey, Team Scott. I don't know. They're one of the. AM. Nobody was written as gay back in the 60s and 70s. In the 80s, under Chris Claremont, everybody was written queer coded under Chris Claremont. The man did not know how to write a character that wasn't queer coded in some way. And a lot of other writers have given subtext between different characters as well. Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone's never really been a thing for me. Don't bathe the cat unless sprayed by a skunk. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there are going to be situations where, yes, you probably do want to bathe the cat, but. To scroll. I mean, it's not I don't think it hurts. It doesn't hurt them to bathe them. It's just, they don't enjoy it. AM. I mean, sometimes it is. Some of it is AM. Some of it is characters written with subtext because back in the 80s they weren't allowed to be gay. And frankly, back in the 90s, they weren't allowed to be gay. And shit, for most of the 2000s, they weren't allowed to be gay. Hey, Chris. Shit, even today, even now, there's characters where it's we know this character is gay. Let them come out as. Or we know this character is queer. Let them come out. Game Boy. I never owned a Game Boy. Yeah, I never actually owned a Game Boy. Borrowed Game Boys a couple times when I was like going on vacation or something, but never owned one of my own. Is this a gaming channel, too? Sort of. Still have my Pokemon Game Boy Color for console. I mean, I grew up on, you know, I grew up on Super Nintendo. Still a lot of it. Yeah. Geek communities in general, Zombie, tend to be not very not very accepting. There's a lot of cishet white men in geek communities who feel like anyone who isn't that is sort of an outsider, an invader. So like, there's a lot of guys, a lot of guy gamers who, or a lot of guys in geek communities who, you know, see a woman, see women as sort of as invaders of their spaces. Jason Todd was the best Robin. They think punching down is funny. They do, but it's not just that. They also really see themselves as never watched Drag Race. A lot of guys in geek spaces. I mean, a lot of us are socially awkward. Nothing annoys me more than a straight guy telling me as a gay man that they are cool with me as long as I don't hit on them. I know, Zombie. Like, that's so obnoxious. Like, it's such an obnoxious thing to do. Yeah, 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 I have. But anyway, yeah. So like, there's a lot of guys in geek spaces who are socially awkward. Like a lot of us are socially awkward. Um, we're deeply uncomfortable talking uh, to anybody, but especially to girls. We're especially we especially have trouble talking to girls. And the cuter, the better looking the girl, the more, I suppose, the more conventionally attractive the girl, the harder it is for us to talk to her. So when a girl, particularly when a conventionally attractive girl, um, is into geek stuff, those guys feel threatened. Didn't have a problem getting girls in high school. Yeah. But I was rarely the one I was never really the one starting the interactions. I kind of lucked out that in that way. Women and attractive males. Give me a geeky man who smokes weed and can cook. Yeah, like the fact that they do feel like they are because yeah, like the fact that they do have trouble interacting with people makes them feel like outcasts. It makes them feel like they are somewhat um marginalized. It makes them feel marginalized. So when people who are otherwise cool, when people who are otherwise able to pass as cool, uh, enter the spaces of enter geek spaces, there are some guys who feel like their space is being invaded. Because like, no, this is my thing. This is where I go to feel normal and accepted. You've got your own shit. Yeah, they're posers. They're invading our spaces. They're trying to take our thing away from us. Yeah, it's like they're trying to take our thing away from us and trying to kick us out of our own hobbies. So it's something where like I under hot girls are trying to appropriate nerd culture. That's the attitude that they get, Laura. I think that's the attitude that a lot of geek guys have. That a prayer candle for me next time in the church. Don't bother, Rebecca. Don't even bother. Like it's not something that I've ever really been able to relate to myself. But that's sort of where it comes from is this feeling that they're that something that is special to them is being taken away just by the presence of somebody that they have trouble talking to. The reason they don't, Laura, is because they still have trouble talking to those girls. Like even if they're, even, you know, if a good-looking girl is picking up some Superman comics, that's literally like that's a conversation opener right there. But socially awkward guys, even when they have uh, a perfect conversation opener, don't know how to take advantage of it. Hi, I'm a socially awkward guy. So like even a perfect conversation starter, it's when you're socially awkward enough, you don't know what to do. You don't have the confidence to do it. I just tell people I have a husband, even if they know I'm a guy, and the moment they say something dumb about it, at the door you go. So yeah, like you see a girl picking up, some comics that you see a girl picking up some comics, and you still don't have the confidence to just be like, "Oh, hey, Superman! I'm enjoying the current Superman arc. What do you think of the current Superman arc?" Girls don't buy comics. Large gaming community. It's definitely growing. Um, Yeah, I mean it's sort of the same situation in video games. You know, you're playing. You know, dudes playing Call of Duty, and there's a woman on the girl on the voice chat, and like they're all like they have a thing that they can talk to that girl about, but they still get intimidated. Celtic Forest Fairy, Happy New Year! I hope 2022 is good to me. Thank you so much, Celtic Forest Fairy. Hearts in the chat for Celtic Forest Fairy. Or trees in the chat. Trees in the chat for Celtic Forest Fairy. Throw some trees in the chat for her. People who are chronically online. It's easy to do. So yeah, I mean, it's socially awkward guys just don't actually have the confidence to talk to good-looking girls. Thus, whenever there are girls in the spaces that socially awkward guys tend to gravitate towards, they resent the girl because it's like the girl's presence is making the guy uncomfortable in a place where they go specifically to be comfortable. It's a shitty attitude for them to have. I'm a pretty woman, and I'm not even confident talking enough to pretty women. I know. Dan? Yeah, I mean, when I was engaged to Chantal, as far as I know, girls weren't flirting with me. Vegan leather. I mean, a lot of it, like 11 years ago. Thing is, vegan leather, like, yeah, you're right. I don't leave my room, but again, I read. I read what people talk about. The guys not get older and just talk to anyone anyway. Women who are now ugly and I used to be beautiful and it sucks. Becca, yeah, we were engaged at one point. Again, it's like we broke up in 2011. Again, it's like we broke up in 2011. So this was not recent. Did I propose? I proposed. It was at a restaurant. Yes, I got her a ring. No idea what happened to it. I ended up getting an engagement ring for myself. Like after a year or so that Chantal and I were engaged, we ended up getting me an engagement ring as well. I'm not totally sure where I put it. Comic and game stores have what vegan? And I mean, things have absolutely gotten better. Proposal speech? Yeah, sort of. Yeah, I said romantic shit to her. I don't really remember the details. Anyway, Yeah, I mean, like things have absolutely gotten better in geek spaces. They always are, and they will continue to get better. How'd I do? I don't know. We went to her favorite restaurant, and we went to her favorite restaurant. No, not McDonald's. There was a restaurant, Fusion Bar. Is a Fusion Bar and Grill. No, it wasn't Fila's. No, it was an expensive restaurant. Expensive by Cornwall standards. It was like fancy by Cornwall standards. Place called Fusion Grill. Like just this kind of pretentious restaurant. They gave like small portions of food for a lot of money. Fusion Grill has 1 star in Yelp. Hey, Barney. And yeah, so we went there. I said some romantic shit. I don't really remember exactly what I said. It was a long time ago. Get a ring? Did I get her? I don't know. Just fairly understated ring. But if the ring was in lasagna and food, I didn't put it into food because you're right. That is a great way to. What is the ring? I don't know. It was a couple hundred. I think it was a couple $100s. I don't really remember exactly. Find the ring and throw it into Mordor. Special at Zellers. No, unfortunately, Zellers had already closed down by that point. No, I got it at what was it, People's? Vegan? Yes, vegan. Things that, like I said, vegan. Things have definitely gotten better. Um, no, I think I stayed in my seat. What happened to the ring after? I think she kept it. I don't know where it is now, though. Rebecca, yes, she did cry. She did cry when I proposed. Vegan mother. Like I said, vegan. Things have changed for sure. Things have gotten better, and things will continue to get better. But there is still a segment of geek um, geek populations that are, you know, the old kind of asshole, the old kind of shitty people. That's the feeling of being in love engaged. Yeah, yeah, I do. Maybe, probably. I don't really remember. It was a long time ago. It's my favorite food. Yeah, meat and potatoes. Are we getting engaged again? I don't know. Probably not. Marriage doesn't really matter to me, so I don't see any reason to get engaged. Semi hot gaming princess. Steak. Yep, I like steak. Long term? Yeah. I do, Gia. Just heard Casey snores now. Grilled cheese now. If I had to propose to one of my subscribers. MG, she's got money. Marriage in itself is kind of dumb, but having a partner in life through the highs and lows, that's feeling it. She is in her house. Yes, she's in her house. Take up room in bed. True, I've got. I don't have any space. I don't have any space in my bed to. I don't have any space to share my bed. Paying for money? Hell yeah! I need someone to take care of me. I did not propose. Put her on the floor. She really loves you. She won't care. Size bed do I have? It's like a twin bed. It's just like a twin bed that I've got. So it's just big enough for me, basically. What do I have to offer in a relationship? Nothing much. Nothing happened, MG. Don't worry about it. Twin beds are for children? Yep. It's big enough for me. It's big enough for me. That's all I need is just something that's big enough for me. I don't need like a queen bed. I don't need a queen bed or anything like that. Just something that's big enough just for me. Twin bed, a single bed? Yeah. I did not, Comic Brook. Stop lying about it. You people are so. You people are bad. Twin beds are fine. Yep. Comic lying Brook. Taint fetish. Starfish. King size bag is starfish. I tend to like. I don't tend to spread out much. Like whenever I'm in bed, I tend to just like, you know, curl up a bit. So I don't need space in my bed. Hey, Chloe. Your middle name is Sleepy. Cannot starfish on twin bed. Really bad liar. Can't keep a straight face. Austin Butler. I don't know. I'm not into dudes, Rebecca, so. Bob the Builder Comforter. I don't really think so. Do I like cooking now? Nah, I still don't really enjoy cooking. Hey, Alyssa. Much for a whole reveal? No. Oh, good night, Chloe. Can I boink with pets in the room? Probably. Yeah, I think so. I can, Gia. Getting better at cooking. Gradually. I don't know who Austin Butler is, Rebecca. Getting gradually better at cooking. Still got plenty of room to grow. Though I do need to figure out what I'm going to cook tomorrow. No, Rebecca. Need to figure out what I'm going to cook tomorrow. I don't really have much stuff that I can throw in. Which ear is my favorite ear? What? Vegetables? I don't really have vegetables. Yeah, I need to no, like I've got beef, I've got potatoes, I've got onions. I don't have garlic, and I don't have much in the way of vegetables. Honestly, like with the stuff that I've got, ketchup. Yeah, I'll get ketchup soon. Might be zombie. The answer is because the British are weird. Hopes and prayers. MG, holy shit, MG. Happy wedding. I'm so confused because I was doing dishes and cleaning the fridge, but happy marriage. Thank you very much. Hearts in the chat for MG. Hearts and I guess rings in the chat for MG. I guess rings in the chat for MG. Would I date a woman with a... Sure. It's got a shake? I don't think so. That's why I'm apparently married. That's why I am apparently marrying MG right there. Start your YouTube channel. Give it 6 months. Engagement ring be a toe ring. I mean, not really normal, but getting railed in the seabed. Wedding night foot job. Can I wear the wedding dress? To have a pretty perineum? Make the wedding registry now. You can register D's nuts. Friend that makes 6 figures on OnlyFans by only showing your feet. Yeah. People make requests for feet and jelly. Nothing sexual. I mean, it is sexual, Rachel. It's totally sexual. Play the game. Yeah, MG. I mean, I'm down to playing the game. Like, I'm open to playing the game. Just, I need to know how. I don't know. Email me the link, MG. I don't know. Maybe just email me the link. Your banana cream pie? Probably not. You know? Yes, MG. It's my channel name at hotmail.com. It is on my about page as well. You can get to it through my about page, but it's my channel name at hotmail.com. I created it not too long ago. A month ago? A little over a month ago. I created it back in November. Late November, I created it. Dang. Here's something weird. From basically the moment that I created my that alternate email account, I started getting messages from talent.com from a job place. Basically right away. What's even weirder is for some reason they think my name is Peter. For some reason they seem to think my name is Peter. Sus? It is. I wonder if it's some troll, basically. Some troll, basically, started. Just set it up. Make sure. Talking about me voice acting. I looked into voice acting, MG. I did actually look into the process for voice acting, and yeah, I don't think it's something that would end up being a good fit for me. Zombie, it should I don't think this one I imagine will probably just go through the one she sends will probably go through just fine. ASMR of you farting to my email. Please don't. Feeling lonely? Yep. Second sister wife in the chat. Zomphy donates a lot, so I'll go with Zomphy as second sister wife. I'm looking for people to pay my way. That's my goal here. I'm just looking for wives to cover my bills. Cantaloupe? I think so. I think I tried Cantaloupe and wasn't impressed. Pretty sure. If I did try it, I know I didn't like it. I don't remember entirely if I tried it. Zombia's best friend. Gay with a hubby. Oh, that's fine. It's all about that's fine, Zombie. It's just a marriage of convenience so I can get money. Sugar mama? Nah, I don't think I wouldn't really go with a sugar mama. What if you met an amazing woman, but she was poor? Realistically, I mean, comic that's what's going to happen. I'm going to whoever I meet, whoever I end up dating in real life, whoever I actually end up dating in reality, is probably not going to be rich. So, bring this home soon. Yep, I look forward to it. Most perverted sex act I jerk off to. Missionary with the lights on. Fine with being a sugar daddy. I mean, wouldn't be a sugar daddy. It'd just, you know. Would I work for Andrew Tate? No, I would not. The only reason I would want to work for Andrew Tate would be to try to find some some evidence that could be used to convict him. Only reason it would, you heathen, be the only reason to watch that son of a bitch. Only reason to watch that rapist piece of shit. Would I date Chris Hansen? No. I don't date men. I'm not attracted to men. Hey, sausages. Zumpy. Yep. And hopefully he stays there for a long, long time. But wait, I thought you believed in prison abolition. Well, I'm a hypocrite. I believe in prison abolition, but there are people I'm willing to make exceptions for. Joss Whedon, no. You would marry Joss Whedon? Will Wheaton? No. I'm not attracted to men. I would not date a man. I'm not attracted to men. Husband watched stuff that is so innocent. I love that about him. But I feel freaky because what he watched can't even slightly turn me on. What, Bally? If it doesn't have ropes, you're not interested, Bally? Unfortunately attracted to men. I know. Am I attracted to Blair White? I've never looked at a picture of Blair White that I can recall. The only time BDSM has ever actually turned me on, like the only time I've ever actually been turned on by BDSM stuff, was the webcomic Sunstone. What is it called when you're attracted to men but don't like dick? I have no idea, just scrolling. Because yeah, it's like I have looked at BDSM porn. I have looked at watched some BDSM porn, and it didn't really do much for me. Like it just didn't really appeal to me. But goddamn, Sunstone is hot. Sunstone is a goddamn spicy ass comic. Very much recommend that one. BDSM, bondage, domination, submission, masochism, or bondage, domination, sadism, masochism. It's like BDSM is like tying people up, whips, chains. Rebecca, I have not. That shit just grosses me right out. Yeah, I mean, I've seen BDSM porn, and it didn't really appeal to me. But Sunstone, great comic, and super fucking hot. Which, Stepan Sajic. What a shock that Stepan Sajic comic is really hot. That dude does some fucking sexy ass artwork. Rebecca? Probably. I don't really remember. It was, a few years ago, but probably. I also like, for all that it was about a BDSM relationship, it also had some hilariously stupid humor. Because, again, Sajik. Best erotic comics. What's that Colleen Coover one? Small things? Small problems? Small favors. So yeah, as far as like that is an ugly ass standing cat. I know, Cameron. Thank you. But yeah, Sweet Samsara, best erotic comics. Um, Small Favors by Colleen Coover is definitely up there. That one is just one of the cutest and funniest erotic comics. Sunstone is really hot. There's Alfie is a really popular one. Alfie is a sort of pornographic webcomic that is also well regarded for being just like really well made. Oh, what is it? I roved out in search of truth and love. So yeah, I roved out in search of truth and love is a really well regarded one. That one's really good. Um, all the very anything published under the Smut Peddler uh handle. Hey, Rara, Happy New Year, Rara. Yeah. So yeah, any of the Smut Peddler comics from Iron Circus are all damn good comics. Oh, hey, Cam. Hi, Cam. Came in right when I was getting ready to leave. I'm planning on leaving pretty soon, Cam. What else? What are some other good erotic comics? Ogloff, kinda. Ogloff is a really good comic. It's got some sort of porn. It's got some sort of porny. Uh, oh, you leaving? You leaving already, Cam? You leaving already, Cam? I actually need to get caught up on Ogloff. I really need to catch up on Ogloff because that one's funny. Ogloff is a funny webcomic. that just happens to have some sexual content, some strips that have sexual content. But definitely recommend Ogloff. Hey, knowledge. Need Discord. Yeah. I don't know. Pamplemousse. Yes, I would date a trans woman. Fiona Fleshlight. No. Dark web. I don't know that I'd want to go on the dark web. What would I even look for on the dark web? What do I want on the dark web? Rico? Yeah, sure. Do I have a strong gag reflex? Probably a pretty average gag reflex, I think. Watching review Bang Bus episodes. No! Dark web is the scariest place ever to me. I wrote a comic where it's like the ghost demon in the guy's house, and she tries to haunt him. And he's just like, no, I'm going to make you feel like a woman to a demon, ring, grudge. No idea what you're talking about. No idea what comic you're talking about, MG. That's not one that I've read. Dark web is all beds now. Yeah, you got to go on the. You got to go on the darker than dark web. Archie is an erotic comic. Jughead turns my crank. Pamplemousse. Either way, Pamplemousse. Fake innocent. How do I not make sense, Rico? Like, what did I say that doesn't make sense? Want Jughead to devour me like he devours sandwiches. Jughead is asexual, Rebecca. Canonically. Jughead is canonically asexual in the comic books, in the comics. Thanks, MG. Want to put my jugs on his head. The reason, Rico, is because trans women are women. Even if they haven't had they haven't had surgery, they're actually still women. So fuck off, Rico. Am I one? Johnny, if you know, it's one of those things where I can call myself a woman. I'm not comfortable on a personal level. I'm not comfortable calling myself a woman yet, but you know, but yeah. Would I dye my hair? I tried once. Didn't really go well. What hurts more than childbirth? Stubbing your toe. Fucking whatever, Johnny. Don't want to lose. It'd be nice to lose some weight, but it's not something that I'm putting any effort in. I don't really care. I don't really care that much. Whatever. Fat distribution will change. You'll get a juicy ass. Cool. Will I transform like Animorphs? Probably not quite like that. Ozzy will die this year for sure. We'll see. Personally, I got my fingers crossed for Henry Kissinger this year. Really hoping for Henry Kissinger to die this year. Would love to understand where this trend. Where it's coming from, Linda, is people are now feeling more and more willing to come out. Like it's yeah, I'll stop growing a beard. Hey, blueberry muffins. So like as far as like where did this trend come from? The comparison that I see regularly is, you know, like mid-century or something, like mid-20th century or something like that, whenever it was. Instances of left-handedness skyrocketed. Like, hey, pom-poms. Like there was it used to be like, number of left-handed people was low, and then it just sort of skyrocketed at one point. Well, Linda, first of all, I'm not planning on cutting anything off. Second, it's because it's feelings are more complicated than that. Yeah, I'm right-handed. I am right-handed myself. But yeah, so left-handedness just skyrocketed. Why? Because kids were no longer getting their fucking hands slapped when they tried to write with their left hand. Like that's what happened. It's like people were no longer punished for being left-handed. Thus, rates at which people wrote with their left hand skyrocketed. Left-handed people are fucking freaks. Well, sure, Rebecca, but that's sort of beside the point here. And I mean, it's the same thing with trans, with people being trans. It's not that all of a sudden there are more trans people. It's that all of a sudden more trans people are coming out. Yeah, similar things happened in the past with gay people. Yeah. I'm sure if you look at studies of homosexuality in the 50s and compared to homosexuality in the 2000s, rates probably went up. Why? Because people were willing to come out. Yes, Pamplemousse on trans. Jill, why didn't I come out years ago? Because it's not really tendies. Detransition rates are very low. Ambidextrous exists too, yep. Why do you want Kissinger? Because he's a war criminal, QZ. People had died their sexuality in the past. Exactly, yeah. Back in like the 90s. Like back in the 90s, there were, I remember back when I was a kid, people talked about the trend of gay people, the gay trend. That was a thing back in the 90s. It was seen as trendy for people to say they were gay. So young people like back then would be like, where'd this trend of gay people come from? It wasn't a trend. It was greater degree of social acceptance, greater number of social supports. What would have happened, Samantha, is you would have thought about it. You would have talked to a therapist, and you would have decided that it wasn't the right choice for you. Realistically, that's what would have happened. Because that's what happens every day. That happens every day. People, think about it. They sort of wonder about their gender, consider their gender. They think about how they relate to their gender. They talk to therapists about it. And a lot of them decide, you know what? I am cisgender. Woman trapped in a man's body. For me, it feels differently, Angela. Difficult to impulsively change your gender. Yeah, because it's something that like you spend years on it. Like it's not. Again, Samantha, it's detransition rates are exceptionally low. BB, no, I did not realize it as a child. Like detransition rates are really, really low. There are tons of people who decide to explore their gender identities and then end up deciding that they are cisgender. Transition from my fall wardrobe to my winter wardrobe. Like this idea that kids are being tricked into thinking they're trans, that they're being pressured into thinking they're trans. It's not how it works. That's genuinely not how it actually works. Pamplemousse. I still use he, him for myself. you know, people talk to counselors and no, Samantha, no. No, again, it's the regret rates are really low. When I talk to the doctor, I'm talking to a fucking therapist, Rico, and I will talk to a doctor. My thoughts on children in this current generation? I think the kids are all right. As the saying goes. Lindemon, he, him for now. I will, once I start on hormones, I will start going by she, her at that point. Rebecca, I've been in therapy for over a year, Rebecca. I talk to I talk to a therapist every month. The therapist isn't able to recommend hormones or isn't able to prescribe hormones. The therapist that I go to isn't able to offer any prescriptions. That's a little bit different, MG. What's happening is there are definitely people monetizing aspects of their identities. There are gay youths who are monetizing being gay. There are trans youth monetizing being trans through the internet. But it's not. At the same time, there are Black people monetizing being Black. There are Jewish people monetizing being Jewish. Disabled people monetizing being disabled. It's people who are proud of aspects of their identities and are able to make money by talking about themselves. That's bullshit, Johnny. That's absolutely bullshit. My voice get higher? Hard to say, Roxanne. Expressing yourself online is a way for some people to find community. That too. What Trudeau say about wearing masks? Don't know, don't care. People lie? Well, yes. There's always going to be grifters as well. Absolutely, there are definitely people who are out there just grifting. You're never going to, unfortunately, we're never going to get rid of those people. Like, that's just a real way of life. There are people who are going to grift. Informed consent? Pretty sure, Vild. Fucking whatever, Johnny. Fuck off. Sell the Kia for hormones. I think my therapist is actually non-binary. I believe my therapist actually uses they them. Funnily enough. Samantha, yes, I am planning on starting HRT. I just need to. I am planning on starting hormones. I just need to get off my bullshit and start calling around to find a doctor. Hormones covered by my insurance. Not actually sure, Julia. Not actually sure. Do you speak another language? No, I don't. Yeah, still using he, him for now. MG, that shirt color looks nice on me. Thank you very much, MG. Hearts in the chat for MG. What will the hormones do? I don't know. It's hard to know. Like, maybe it's hard to actually know for sure. In 5 years, will we living as one? Yep. Less than that, Angela. But yeah. Well, Linda, like I am not using transition as a way to treat my depression. They're two different issues. I recognize that no, transition, no, that won't solve my depression because my depression is something very different. It's a different problem. Maybe want to transition. A few years now, maybe like 5 years now. Remember to take your estrogen every day. Yes, I think I'll probably just set an alarm. Yeah, I'll set an alarm to take it every day. PTSD. I've never had any trauma nightmares, so no, not PTSD. Drag bars? No, I've never been to a drag bar. Titty Skittles? Tittle Skittles? Yeah. I've heard that one before, Cam. Can I get boobs from taking hormones? Probably not, MG. As I said, B cup. Ideally, I'd end up no larger than a B cup. Yeah, MG. I think I don't think hormones are generally prescribed to women who are looking to grow their titties. Boobs grow from birth control. I have nightmares that my ex-boyfriend comes and sees me happy with husband and jumps out of the window in front of me. Weird dreams. Johnny? I don't know. Yes, I'm still attracted to women. Well, there you go. Women taking estrogen or cis women taking estrogen are at increased chances of uterine cancer. There you go. Angela, that I'm not entirely sure about. I think that tends to vary. I think that probably varies from because that's the thing. Hormones affect every person differently. Women take hormones if they're lacking estrogen. Yeah, there are women. There are absolutely women who do take estrogen because of medical issues. But yeah, I mean, a lot of times, a lot of it really just varies. Rebecca, no, I'm fine having a dick. No, I mean it's like not all trans women are dysphoric about their penises. Mom takes estrogen because she had a hysterectomy. Yeah, I think Chantel's supposed to take estrogen because of her hysterectomy. Lower sperm count, probably. But yeah, I mean, it's like hormones affect every person differently. So it's how will it affect me? It's impossible to tell. I might get big tits. I might end up with not growing anything. Might affect my junk, it might not. Start estrogen when she returns. Okay, that's good. Take her. No, Habibi, I want to do it right. Rather painful booth. Oh, that is one thing that is almost yeah, that is one thing that is pretty much universal. Is from what I understand, is that it fucking hurts. They get super sensitive when they start growing. Self pleasure? Yes, I do. Like that, they get super sensitive. Like you'll just accidentally brush your nipple and knock yourself right out. FBRC? Yeah. Well, fuck that dude then. No, Rebecca, I would not. Why'd you do that to yourself? Because sometimes discomfort and pain is necessary to be what you want to be. Sounds like how lactating feels. Couldn't tell you on that one. Wax my cha-cha? Probably not. Anyway, coming up close to 3 hours, so I think I'm gonna end it here. Try yoga. Yeah. I know yoga would be good for me. I know yoga is something that I probably should try. Like it's yoga's worth doing, but ugh. Exercise. Ugh. So anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Not sure if I'll cook or not. Don't really have much to cook. So I'm not sure what I'll do tomorrow, but I'll be back tomorrow regardless. So good night, everybody.